Hello everyone, my name is Jesse, this is the Auditorium and I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today I will be doing a Patreon request for Tom. This is The Oath from Final Fantasy VIII Distant Worlds version. I just did a Distant Worlds right before this, so that's kind of funny because I didn't think I was going to do one for a while, but here we are. So this is now the second song that I hear from FF8 where I'm not hearing the original first. I would hear the original in game when I play it very soon. So don't know anything about this song. Title sounds interesting. So we'll see. I can expect a orchestral arrangement. I know that much. But we will see about The Oath from FF8. Let's go. It's really pretty. Flute. Interesting composition. It's seems like it's just put together kind of I don't know how to explain it. That had me thinking right there at the end. Are these... At first, I guess I had the idea that these were recorded live, but I'm guessing these are just what they use for live recordings. Because I don't remember if they had like, you know, a live audience there clapping along and everything. Alright, so before I get started on what I'm about to say, I want you to truly listen to what I'm about to say right now. And that is, number one, I am a fan of Final Fantasy music. Quite a bit now. I'm a huge fan of Nobuo Uematsu. That being said, I'm pretty sure I said something very similar to the last song I did, and it was along the lines of I kind of wish I heard the original as well. Now, of course, I can kind of just do whatever I want, and I probably will, but I'm going to be playing this game in just a few days anyway, so I can wait. You know, I just go off whatever the requester sends me, and that's totally fine. But a couple things that I will say about this is that even for a Nobuo Uematsu song, which I praise so highly, this one had like nothing I would be able to remember. It was just a lot of kind of very simple melodies with different instruments, and I also feel in this one it would probably sound better as the original. I don't know. That being said, these things are really impressive. Obviously, like, no one can deny this is really talented performer. These are talented performers. And it's just really beautiful music. And I'm going to see these live. And I know live, that's a whole different thing. You know, if you ask me how I would feel about after seeing this live, that's going to be different. But what I want to make clear is that everyone that watches these, for the most part, they already know this song, they already know this context, they know this game, and they're just wanting to hear a stranger's perspective. And some people, you know, want to just have their opinions validated. But what I want you to do is put yourself in my position, and you remove the game from your memory, you take all the nostalgia away, just everything, just totally new. Now imagine you've never played, seen anything with this experience, but now only you're not watching the original, but now you're hearing like a orchestral covers, which is pretty much going to be vastly different. What would you say? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to put into words something just for the sake of saying something. If it was bad, I would say, hey, I don't like this song, it was bad. But it's not bad, it's just more like, well, okay, you know, I have a title called The Oath, which is a significant word, it's a promise, it's a big thing. And then after that, it's just an orchestral arrangement of a song I don't know. It's very difficult music to react to, I feel. I feel that this music shines if you know what's going on. If you know what's going on, of course, but especially in a arrangement or a cover or a different mix of something, you already have familiarity with said piece and you're experiencing it in a different way. Now, me skipping the line and experiencing it a different way as the first time, it's challenging. So I don't know what to say about this song. It's just a great, talented piece, and that's it. But I don't want people to assume that I just have things to say about every single thing that comes into my ears. You know, if I'm being honest, it sounded kind of generic, for lack of a better word. And again, I love Nobuo Uematsu, and I'm going to one of these concerts, and it's going to be a totally different story when I go there. But hearing a song for the first time as a remixed version of something, it's just difficult. It's just difficult to say something. I know for a fact this will sound incredible in person. I know it's way better in game. I already know these things. Like, I can just tell, obviously. There's a connection to these songs that you guys already have, right? That would be, I mean, I put myself in your position too, right? Like, if I sent one of my favorite songs to someone, let's say, what's the closest thing I can, let's just pick The Best Is Yet to Come from Metal Gear Solid, right? It's one of my favorite songs. Now, let's say I sent that to someone who's never played Metal Gear Solid, doesn't have context where it plays, they don't know what I know. They don't know it's the credits. They don't know it's, you know, all this and that. What would they say? You know, it's just, I guess I'm just trying to like justify me not having much to say. And it's not in a way of like, oh, I'm speechless, that was fantastic. Yes, it was fantastic. We can all agree on that. It's just more like, I really don't have anything. It's just a cool song, and that's it. I hope that doesn't come off as kind of arrogant. I know it's going to be better in game. It's hard to react to this kind of stuff. And personally, I just feel like, at least with the original, if I heard the original first, I might have got a little more like punch from it, a little more emotional hit. And the only reason I'm saying that is because, again, these kind of songs, these Distant Worlds and all that, they're made for someone who already knows what's happening. You know, they're like bonuses, they're treats for what you already know. So it's like a, So I hope that makes sense, that if you're experiencing something for the first time and it's not an original, I commend you if you have stuff to say, but I don't. So, not to sound like a broken record, but I'll never remember this unless the original sounds way more memorable. But it was just a very good orchestral song, and that's kind of all I got. It wasn't bad, just, you know what I mean. And one more thing to add to it, I promise. I'm going to remind everyone that I'm playing this game for the first time in a couple days because of the music. The music is the reason I'm going to spend hours of my days that I don't have to dive into this game. So I'm giving everything a chance, regardless. And at the end of the day, I just can't fall in love with every single song that comes into my ears. I hope that's okay. Now, that doesn't take away that you like the song, the requester likes the song. Your opinions are still your opinions. I know it's weird for a YouTuber to have opinions that may not match your own. How crazy, right? But I think that's what is so good about this channel, is that people understand and they just kind of, for lack of a better word, respect that I'm not sugarcoating everything. And if I just don't like something, I'm not going to lie to you. That's it. So it kind of went on a tangent. I promise the song is good. Just, you know, I guess forgettable in the nicest way possible. Even for Nobuo Uematsu, which hurts me to say, but it happens. It's normal. If you're an artist, it's gonna happen. I'm sure people don't like some stuff I've done. That's cool. It'd be kind of weird if you liked every single thing someone did. Anyways, I still have more songs to go, both from Distant Worlds and from FF8, so I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still looking forward to The Oath, the original, when it comes in game. If I can recognize it. Hopefully this wasn't like too different. It's gonna sound new to me regardless. So This is not going to deter my interest from the game. I'm still going to play it, don't worry. If you want to make a request as well, you could do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine if you do not mind waiting in the pretty large wait list, unfortunately. If you do not want to wait, there's the Platinum Trophy tier on Patreon, which is a limited tier, and right now I believe it's full, but you can always check near the beginning of the month or end of the month. A big thank you to Tom for the request. Hope you don't hate me too much, Tom. Big thank you to the Platinum supporters, Aiden, Justin, Kevin, Moon Knight, Rogue Monk, Solid Bullet 066, Your Average Metalhead, Lord Daddy, DJ Singletone, and Hieno for being part of that. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters as well. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks for listening to the rant, if you stuck around. And I hope we can continue to be friends and we can all appreciate honesty. We need honesty in these current times. Anywho, my name is Jesse. This has been the Auditorium. I hope you have a great day. See you guys in Final Fantasy VIII, which will be right here, twitch.tv/HeyUncleJesse, where the VODs will be here. Take it easy.